I'm gonna wait till everybody get in, y'all. I'm gonna wait till everybody get in. It's the first 48. We got my guy Bmcfly. We got Bmcfly. He was getting into it, y'all. This is gonna be one of my best interviews, y'all. We gonna get into it. I need everybody to send questions in the box or send questions in the comments. Whatever you want me to ask them. I want the people involved in this, y'all. I want the people involved, man. We got what up, y'all? Let's get. I want everybody to get in. Give everybody a chance to get in. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Everybody to get involved. Shout out to the Philly First 48. Shout out to the whole staff. Shout out to everybody. Let's get Bmcfly in here. Shout out to the whole Philadelphia, man. Shout out to everybody that's been rocking with the show. I want to make sure everybody. I want to make sure everybody get in here, man. I want to make sure everybody get in here. Bmcfly, let me know when you in so we can start it. This is the first 48 page. I just wanted to tap in with the first 48 page to get all my fans over here, because sometimes they don't know when we give me a thumbs up when you're ready so I can bring you right in. We about to get right into it, man. We got Bmcfly, one of the top motivators. All right, he's ready. Let's get it, y'all. Philly First 48. Now, I need everybody to share this live. We in for a good night tonight, y'all. Let's get it. Bring you right in. Bring you right in, man. Here you go, right here. Shout out to Turk. What's up, Turkey? How you feeling? Let me say, here you go. My fault, man. Service acting crazy. I just switched up phones. We about to get it in. All right, so where you want to start at? Where you want to start? You want to start back from the beginning, or you want to get right into it? Okay.
Let's start back from the beginning, man.
All right, let's start back.
And we're going to speed it up again, right? For those who just tuned in.
Okay.
My mother had me at 14. My father had me at 16. Both were addicted to crack cocaine. I was raised by my grandmother. Her husband physically abused me for years. Jealousy, something that my mother probably did. So I already know what trauma feels like without understanding trauma.
Right.
I grew up in an aggressive neighborhood. I played both sides of the fence. So I wanted to be in the streets, but I also wanted to go to school too.
Right.
So I'm a black kid that's confused with no father, no mother. I don't know what I want to do. And like I told you, 95% of our children in the neighborhoods are confused. They're trying to be somebody that they're not because it's a domino effect. I got to prove it to you. You got to prove it to me. We got to prove it to each other that we are the people that are lost, trying to prove that we can fight, shoot, go to jail, die, whatever.
Wow. Right.
I fought a lot growing up. I fought it like I was in an aggressive neighborhood. Master Street versus Lansdowne. I'm from Street. You got guys from 59th Street. We merged together and made it all one.
Right. Now, not to cut you off, I want to know what age was you when you know what I mean, you talked about your parents and whatever, but what age, I want you to speak on what age when you really start to develop and start to see things, go left for you, you know what I mean, being a young adult, like, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna say when I got to 6th grade.
Okay.
When I got to 6th grade, it was like, damn, I mean, selling little drugs here and there, smoking a little weed here and there, fighting. I'm repping a block now. You know what I'm saying? Like in 6th grade, 5th grade, I'm repping 60th and Master. That's where I'm from.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that's when I noticed that shit was going left for me. But then when my mother got clean, I started I started selling drugs for her. So my son too. Brandon, my son lived with me. I'm proud. Go ahead, it's open, B.
It's good shit, bro. It's good shit.
How you feel, y'all? Yeah. So when I was selling drugs for my mother, I'm like, shit's real right now. You know what I
Whoa.
mean?
Well, it's like, speak on that. You speak on that, because that's, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people that go to do that and shit like that, and don't speak, and scared to speak on it and shit like that. Speak on that, like that, cause that's something that happens a lot in the hood and shit too.
When my mother got clean, she got clean around 93. And when she in 93, and she was living in Williamsport, and she became the drug queen out there.
Wow.
Like, you want to live with me? I'm like, yeah, I ain't never lived with you. And when I started living with her, I looked in the crib. I'm like, oh shit, Mom, you trying to get back on drugs? The first thing she told me was, son, we making too much money to get back on drugs. Like, oh, then she asked me, do you not account 5 and 10s? I'm like, yeah, I not account by 5 and 10s.
Right.
She said, well, you can sell these drugs. These are the 5s, these are the 10s. And I started selling drugs for her. I was selling a lot of drugs for her.
Wow.
And we all got caught up. She didn't tell. She wound up doing 10 years of probation. Because they only found paraphernalia.
Wow. Wow.
And back then, you could do a murder in like the early 90s and do like 10 years, come home and be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
15, 20, that's 15. You know what I mean? But anyway, when she came back home, now she got to be a regular citizen. She don't know how to be that. And I'm going back and forth. I'm still trying to figure it out. Should have figured me out. And just to speed it up, I wound up going to college.
Okay.
I went to Lincoln University. I thought I could go to Villanova, but come to find out my grades wasn't good. SAT scores wasn't good. I'm an average kid.
Right.
When I got to Lincoln University in 2000, let me tell you something, man. That was the hood. Smoking, drinking, having sex, robbing, selling drugs, fighting.
Wow.
People, yo, you go to college, man. You ain't no street kid. Nigga ain't nothing but street niggas up there trying to figure it out.
Shit, man. So when you did when you did go to college, did you expect that, or you expected?
No.
Okay.
No, I thought it was gonna be Bill Cosby. It's a different world. Everybody is nice and kind. No, niggas angry up there. You got people living on campus that didn't even go to Lincoln. So I'm like, I'm rumbling niggas from New York, DC, Chester. Had a big ball with Chester. I don't know why Philly and Chester ain't get along, but I ain't like dudes up there. I ain't like them. But I mean,
and I know you probably worked that North Philly.
No, I'm from West Philly.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, you put that West Philly vibe up there and shit.
Right.
Let me tell you this. You know what I mean? I remember me, transitioning, because my brother had got killed when I was 14, whatever the case may be. He had actually got killed in a Strawberry Mansion letter. I don't know if you heard of it. 2004. It was a big thing because he got killed like on school property, on school hours and shit like that. But after that, my mom had moved us out the hood, and we had transitioned up to the Northeast and shit like that. And that transition was crazy because, like North Philly, how that, what I mean, how North Philly is, and how North Philly's so behind, and then when you transform all the way up into like a Northeast and shit, what I mean, everything is different. They more advanced, so you gotta, you gotta take your time to really, get, how that should be. So I understand that transition you had to get to. But go, not to cut you off, but go ahead. I can relate on that.
Great transition. So my last year of college, I always one thing about me, I was a ladies' man. I could get the women. You know what I'm saying? That was my first thing. You know what I mean? Like, you want to play tough and all that. I'm knocking shorty down, tough guy. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't a bitch though. So I fought a lot. Man, my man put me onto the drug. He put me onto this joint called E-pills.
Mm.
And I'm like, hold up, I can bring the broads over. What that John do? He like, nah, this is a sexual drug. It enhance you. Whatever. I'm like, well, I got some boozies that I'm gonna pull through. It's
Right.
2 of them. We can have a big John, right?
Mm.
And I took E-pills twice. You out? All right. I took E-pills twice. Man, eyes was like this. When I was done, my shit used to be like this. Niggas be like, yo, what's up, bro? You had a long night. Yo, what you do? What you into? Niggas thought I was snorting coke, all that shit. Man,
speak on the feeling. I want you to speak on the feeling of the E-pill when you first took it.
When you take the first E-pill, listen, I don't understand how people just take E-pills and just go on about their day. Me, I need to take an E-pill with another at the time, not now. Definitely not now. I'm 2 years and 6 months clean. So at the time, thank you.
Congratulations to that.
Damn, that shit used to enhance your sexual drive. Like, oh, how the fuck you taking the E-pill by yourself? You ain't got no female around you? Man. And every time I can smoke, I can drink. I'm on that E-pill. I'm wired for 24 hours, bro.
Wow.
For damn near 24 hours. You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
But when it's done and the pill run out, I felt nasty. I felt like a scumbag. I felt disgusting. I felt like you're just a piece of shit. You're the worst of the fucking worst, nigga.
Wow.
Like, I felt dirty. Like, I felt disgusting. Nigga, you up all night chasing a nut, nigga.
Talk about it, big.
So I did that shit twice in school. I said never again. But then I come home and then I did it periodically. But now this is the thing. I graduated from college May 2000. I shot July 4th. I'm sorry. I graduated from college May 2004.
Right.
I got shot July 4th, 2004.
Wow.
So I faded from the E-pills because I couldn't really find none. But I'm only a month in from graduating from college. So
and not to cut you off, big. Not to cut you off, because I just
we good.
I don't want to skip nothing. I want to let the people know that the E-pills, they is man-made, so that's a man-made drug, whatever.
Smoke in it is all types of shit in it.
Right. I just want to point that out and let the people know what type of drug that shit is, whatever.
Yeah.
But go ahead. So you see, you got shot. Elaborate on. You know, what I mean, you was at college during that time, though, right? Was you in college during that time?
No, remember, I graduated from college. May 2004.
Okay, I'm following you.
Home now.
Okay.
I got shot July 4th, 2004.
Okay, I'm following you. Okay.
So now I'm in the hospital for a week. I'm laid up, tubes all in me. I'm hitting the button. Anybody that ever got shot know about that damn button. That button with morphine in it. People come visit me. Oh, I'm hitting that joint every time I felt pain.
Wow.
On the discharge, they gave me Percocets. Now, Percocets was the best feeling for me.
Wow.
Out of every drug that I ever felt, Percocets was the best feeling for me because it gave me a feeling of being extra smooth, extra chill, not paranoid at all.
Wow.
And I'm just like, I don't feel no pain.
Wow.
So in the process of all this, right? I'm taking them.
Right.
I took so many Percocets, I wasn't just taking them for the physical pain. I started taking Percocets for the mental pain now.
Wow.
Now I'm not thinking about my father and my mother not around. Now I'm not thinking about my problems or me being the deadbeat father.
Wow.
Now I'm not thinking about none of that shit. I'm
Right.
not thinking about the times that I'm being physically abused.
Oh, wow.
These sets numb my body and it numb my brain as well.
Wow. You talking.
So from 2004 to 2018, I was a perk head. I stopped on and off.
Okay.
But the disease of that Percocet addiction made me want it so much, because when you stop taking Percocets, it's the pain is 10 times worse than a regular flu. So not only now I'm taking for 14 to 18 to 16 is 14 to 10 plus another 8. Well, the 1404 to the 14 is 10 years, right? Plus, so I'm taking it for like 14, 15 years.
So okay. Can I?
So now,
I'm sorry, I gotta turn. Go ahead. I gotta turn him in. So, all right. When you started the perks, whatever the case may be, did it start from the 5s? Did you get?
It started from the 5.
Okay. All right. So you never took a perk before, right? You never took a perk before. So you got prescribed the perks from, you know what I mean, you getting shot, whatever the case may be. The doctor had start you off with the 5s and shit. So speak on, like, you know what I mean, you taking level. The 5s and I not, you know what I mean, I know how the challenge hops up, but speak on you just, you know what I mean, I want you to speak on, you know what I mean, the 5s, and then your challenge goes up. I want you just like to break it down for the people so that people can get a better understanding of what's going on.
All right, so when I was taking it for the pain, right, the doctors prescribed me 120 and 120. I think they gave me, every time my bottle ran out, I got 125s. These were the blue 5s.
Oh, wow.
These 5s were blue. So they were the most powerful. They were as powerful than the 512s.
Wow. So
I think I got 3 bottles until I finally healed. When then my mind, I was going through withdrawal, but I didn't know that I was going through withdrawal. Constipation. But I didn't understand it. My legs are achy. I got restless leg syndrome. My legs are achy. My body is achy. My brain is achy. My fingers is achy. And I'm sweating. And I'm just like, yo, my back, my lower back, my middle back. It's like, yo, why am I feeling all these pains? But at the same time, I'm just like, maybe it's just regular shit. Just the brain. So
wow.
Now I in 2000, I stopped a little bit. I think when I had a toothache, I was like, yo, I need something. And they're like, yo, take this Percocet. I'm like, you know what, bet, I take it. But I wasn't looking at it like I'm taking it recreationally. I'm looking at it like, now I'm making an excuse. I'm taking it for pain.
Okay.
I said, damn, why they don't prescribe this shit over the counter? Fuck Tylenol, Motrin, and Excedrin. Give me a Percocet. That makes all the sense in the world, right?
Right.
So after that, 2008. So between 2004 and 2008, I had a big gap where I wasn't taking Percocets, and if I took a Percocet, it was for the pain.
Wow. Okay.
2008 hit. I came across some money.
Right.
And that's when shit got lit.
Talk about it, big.
I'm walking around with bottles in my pocket. 2008 was the year that everything was easy to get.
They're giving them out.
Listen, I'm selling ounces of Loud was going for 500, 550 at the time.
Wow.
Bottles of pill was easy to buy.
Mm.
I'm walking around with pills, your pill on me. Because now, come to find out, I like pills.
Mm. Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Come to
Right.
find out, I'm dug in with the pills.
Mm. Okay.
Man, I'm knocking fives down. Man, when I ain't had no pills, I used to buy them off my father.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
My father used to sell me pills.
Wow. Wow.
And we were getting into that because that kind of fucked me up mentally too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now my twist, I needed to spend my start off. I needed to spend $100. You know what I mean, just to get shit going.
Wow.
I used to just need it. All I needed was a piece of chip.
Mm.
That a piece of chip.
Wow.
A small chip this small.
Wow.
I eat that shit. Give me a little swig of soda. This much soda. Knock that down so I won't throw up, and I can pop about 5 perks at one time. 5 12s at a time.
Wow.
Let me go and dump my 5. Dump my 5.
Wow.
So I found myself from 2008 to about, I'm dumping 5 12, and I'm like, damn, I need 10. So now I'm dumping like 3 10s. So my tolerance level, come to find out, I have addictive personality. I wasn't smoking, I wasn't drinking. The only thing that I was doing was popping pills.
Wow. 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 Wow.
And I got the money for it, so I'm not knowing that I was addicted to it because I got the money for it.
Right.
And we're going to get into that. That addiction don't hit you until you broke.
You talking tonight, bro. You talking tonight.
That shit don't hit you until you are broke. So now I'm dumping, man, I'm like, damn, I'm experimenting now. Fuck 3 10s. Let me take 5 10s at a time. Let me go ahead and take 6 10s at a time.
60 piece. That's a 60 piece right there.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking. The only thing I'm doing is popping pills. Now, the effects of popping pills is you groovy. I'm loving the scratch. The scratch feels so, you scratching in your balls. You scratching. That shit feels so good, right? You knocking down the chick. You going in for hours. All that shit is the wave. That scratch is the wave. Listen, it was one time when shit started to hit the fan, money got low, motherfuckers start telling, names is in indictments, all types of shit happened. And I ain't got money now. Now I'm broke. Now this is when the plot gets sticking, because now I'm broke.
Wow.
I did everything for a pill besides, go ahead.
I want to say this. Where was your tolerance at? I want to know, where was your tolerance at before you had got broke?
My tolerance level, I started popping 30s.
Okay.
Don't nobody believe me but my hood. I needed 5 30s on the wake up.
On the wake up.
Just to get functional. I'm not even high.
And not to cut you off, because, listen, I told you, I had a past with the same, I went through the same similar things, but I want to have this conversation with you because I want to piggyback on things, and I want to say this. All right, that's just the wake up and shit. I'm talking about
that's just the wake up
before you eat breakfast and before you even start your day. All right, let the people know, like, you needed that shot in the morning just to start your day.
If I could afford it, I could do 5 30s on the wake up just to start my day, just to get agile and move around and stretch. Now I feel regular. I may got a tiny buzz, but now I feel regular.
So
I could go ahead.
So it's not to get. It got to a point now. Your challenge was so high. It got to a point now that it's not, you're not high. You're not, don't want to get high. You just
I'm
want to
not
feel
high.
normal to
I'm
start
normal.
your day out, like cleaning, cooking, or taking care of kids, doing whatever the case may be. So you need that just to start your day. So what, you know what I mean? And I know, you know what I mean? All right, go ahead. I just pick you
Now
back
once dug in, I'm trying to figure out I need a little lay because now I want to feel good. This is my feel good moment. Let me throw a fit on. Let me throw my fit on. Now I'm looking fleety. Now I got to get my shot now. Now I got to get another shot. Another 530s. Now I'm already in the beginning. Now I'm taking another 530s by like 1, 2 o'clock. Now I'm a little dug in. I'm chilling. By like 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I can use another 530s. That's 1530s for the day.
1530s today. And let's do the math. How much? All right. If you go with your math, or you want me to do the calculator and shit real quick? Because I want to get into this. I want to get into this because this is going to help.
Listen. That's 300. When I was doing, that's
okay.
But yo, bro, I could spend $500 on pills for the day. I needed to be at my highest moment.
Wow.
I needed to be so freaking high that I didn't want to feel shit. I didn't want to care about shit. I didn't want to deal with nothing. The only thing I wanted to do was be high. At this point, I did everything for my drug of choice besides tell on a person and be gay, bro. I did everything for my drug of choice besides tell on a person and do some gay shit.
Wow.
Them pills made me a fucking deadbeat. Them pills made me a fucking loser. Them pills made me a coward. Them pills made me go against people. And I never set my mans in them up. I never set I never set nobody up either. I was a criminal. I was a liar. I stole from my fucking children. I used my children to fucking abuse drugs, bro. So when I tell motherfuckers to get off them shits, it's because niggas is not telling you the truth. I had to pull shit out my ass just so I can fucking take a shit. That's how constipated I was, man.
I had to stop you right there. I had to stop you right there. Explain that for the people that don't know. What
I had to pull. Percocets make you constipated.
Right?
I couldn't shit for a week. A week. I had to pull shit out my ass so I can fucking take a regular shit.
Wow.
I had sores on my body from scratching so much. Fucking, I didn't want to do nothing but to the point. It got to the point where I'm mixing Percocets and Xannies now.
And speak on when you first did that and how was the feeling?
Of what?
Are you mixing? You know, you got to the point now. Oh, now
because I wanted the Percocets and I wanted the Xannies to make the Percocets stretch.
Okay.
You understand? It got to the point I wanted to take so many pills that I literally wanted to kill myself, bro.
Wow. I
was committing suicide. Everything that I've been through. My mother's dead now.
Wow.
Now I'm 4 kids in. I got 4 kids. My mother's dead. I don't have nobody to turn to.
Right.
It's like, keep taking pills so I can just go ahead and check out. I used to ask God, Why are you waking me up? I don't even let me sleep because I don't want to. When I woke up, I had to think about who am I going to scheme? Who am I going to follow? What you understand what I'm saying?
No,
Like
I'm
who am I going to lie to get my drug of choice?
Wow. 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 Wow.
And now I'm dealing with mental, physical health issues.
Speak on it. Speak on it, B.
I would rather, I used to say, see, in the black communities, we not used to grabbing a gun, putting it to our head, grabbing a knife and slitting our wrist or our throat, or jumping off a roof. What people don't know is the more pills you take is because you're thinking we not even getting high no more. Now we're taking pills to function, and we taking pills to numb the mental pain.
Talking. You're talking, bro.
This is why I tell people, once I realized that I was committing suicide, I said, damn, I need help. My last two kids' mother used to fucking be like, yo, you gotta get help. And the only thing I'm thinking about now is everybody's gonna laugh at me. Everybody's gonna talk about me. Oh, McFly that used to get the women. Oh, you ain't damn, homie. In high school, college, in a couple years, 10 years ago, you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? You beg, I'm begging, I'm borrowing. Yo, bro. It wasn't, yo, if I got a tool in my hand and you sweet, I need that.
Wow. You speaking. In the mix of this, I want to say this. In the mix of you going through all that, was you still getting the pills subscribed to you?
No, it was over.
It was over. Okay.
So now, right, and I ain't got no more money either.
Wow.
Yo, listen.
Wow. Let's talk about it. And this, and I appreciate you because, you know what I mean? We see how you overcame it, but you know what I mean, people don't know. Yeah, it's a lot of people that's scared to, speak on the trials and tribulations and shit like that. But this is what a lot of people that's in it, it's 109 people. It's some people that's going through what you're talking about right now and shit. So I really want you to get all into it. And we got the time. We got the time tonight. I got the time.
All right, so I found myself committing suicide, right? And after a while, I'm like, damn, God keep waking me up. You know what? I need to swallow my pride and face humiliation. And last night I said, you know what? I'm ready to go in. I'm ready to go get help. I went to upstate New York.
Okay.
Arms Acres. I lived in New York for 10 years, by the way. In the process.
Okay.
I went, so my two kids, they live in Queens. Shout out to Queens.
Right.
I said, all right, bet. I'm going upstate New York. My last day of taking Percocets was January the 20th, 2018. Right. I went into rehab January the 21st, 2018.
Question before you go there. I'm sorry, because I'm loving this story, man. I'm loving. I appreciate you for sharing it on the platform. But my question to you, because I know in addition, it always would be like, oh, I'm gonna stop this day, and you stop for about 2 or 3 weeks, and you know what I mean, you continue to go on and shit. Was it any other times that you said you made up your mind that you was gonna stop and you continued on to do it?
I stopped so many times to prove to people. This is what I tell people. You can. I never tried to prove to myself that I can stop. What I would do is prove to other people that's talking about me, yeah, nigga, look at me, a weight back. I'm getting back in order. Yeah,
Right.
I'm around. I smell good. I'm looking good. I'm brushing my teeth. I'm taking showers. Taking now.
Wow.
But then I found myself, this is why I tell people, I can't be mad at anybody that gave up on me. You want to know why I can't be mad? Because I gave you a reason to give up on me.
Speak on the relationships that you fucked up.
Man.
Speak on all the relationships. Speak on all the, and then you don't know because in the time of you going through your situation and shit, you think you right all the time and shit. You know what I mean? You think you doing something right and shit. And
yo, I was a womanizer, a woman user. Man, listen, listen, especially if you're a female with low self-esteem, I need that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On top of, you know what I mean? I burn people. You know what I mean? Then let me borrow $100. Something happened. I made up lies. Oh, you know what I mean? Yo, I can sell some weed. I'm the one that bought the loud around here. I can sell weed. Man, bro, I done fucked up. Yo, man. But it's crazy because the people that I burned bridges with, they understood it. And they was like, now that they look at me, they like, yo, nah, at first I hated your nut ass, but I love you, bro. I get it. Because I break it down in depth. Like, this wasn't me.
Right.
This wasn't me.
One other thing, I'm sorry for cutting you off because I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying it myself. Your kids, you know what I mean? While you going through your addiction, and you know, I know you was trying your best to be the best father. Also, speak on the neglect and speak on how it affected your kids and shit like that.
My daughter is 16 years old.
Right.
And she's now just saying she loves me back. She's now saying she loves me without me saying anything. I miss years without being with my daughter.
Wow.
And that's the shit that fucking hurts my soul. Me and my daughter has the best relationship that I can ever think of now.
Congratulations.
My son was always around. My oldest son was always around. But still felt like I lost track with him. But then I got him back.
Okay.
My last two kids are young, so they really didn't experience as much.
Wow.
But overall, of my 4 children, all 3 of my baby mothers are happy.
Wow.
You understand? Because they see a leader now.
Tell me that feeling.
It feels so fucking good to say I'm not frauding, I'm not lying. I take care of all 4 of my children. All 4 of them. I know where I was at. I know where I was at because I was neglecting them. I would rather chill on the corner, talk about wrestling, talk about football, talk about basketball, talk about women, talk about who shot who getting money, instead of going to go grab my fucking kids and sit in the fucking room and chill with them.
Wow. Wow.
You understand? And that's what most of these guys are doing out here. But I gotta be the voice. I gotta be the one who humiliate myself so people can heal quietly.
I'm sorry, y'all. Say that one more time, please.
I have to humiliate myself so people can heal quietly. I know what it feels like to be a deadbeat fucking father out here. I was a piece of shit, nigga. And you know how hard it is to swallow accountability? That's why as a man, as a grown man with a sober mind, I don't mind this shit. I don't mind talking about the realness. Because I know at the end of the day, it's the harsh reality, and I need to deal with it.
Wow. 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 Now take us back to that first day you said, I'm done. I can't do this no more. I'm going to rehab and shit like that.
So when I went into rehab, I said, you know what? I'm in rehab now. I'm in detox. Man, I'm living in a room with somebody that just came out the sewer hole, man. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, I'm ready to leave. Fuck out of here. This ain't for me. Motherfuckers, I'm fucked up, but I feel like I'm better than them. You understand what I'm saying? But then I you know, swallow my pride.
Right.
I'm in week 1. I said, damn, Brandon, wake the fuck up, nigga. You just like them. What makes you better than them? Ain't no big U's and little I's. Big U's and little I's. So I said, going into my second week, I said, you know what I'm gonna do? When I come, I already made a plan. When I come out of rehab, I'm gonna be the top motivator in the world, and I'm gonna be a sober messenger.
Okay.
I'm gonna create a visual for people to see, because the eye can't see itself. Meaning, we feel what we're doing, but we don't see what we're doing.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So I said, you know what? I'm gonna create visuals. I'm gonna speak on the harsh reality. I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna talk about shit that niggas is afraid to talk about.
Wow. Well, before, I'm sorry, because everybody keeps saying you cut me off. No, because I want to really get into it. I don't want to skip nothing. Well, before you even decide that you're going to do what you're doing now, how long was you in that rehab though? How long was you in
I was
that
in
rehab?
rehab for 30 days.
For 30 days? Okay. You was in there for 30 days. And
never been in rehab in my life.
Right. Take us to the moment when you was like, I got this. I can get off. I don't need. Did you? And I want to know one other thing. Did you go cold turkey or did you do the Suboxone? Did you sub out?
All right. So when you first go into detox, they give you Suboxones. And throughout the week, they start weaning you down. And once they wean you down, you take your last Suboxone and then you go over to rehab.
Right.
Detox, and then it's rehab. Let me tell you something. When I went to rehab, it's a generational curse, Matt. It was people in there 15, but they were on the children's side. 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old.
Right.
And you telling me you been in this motherfucker 10, 15 times? I ain't playing around with this shit, man. This is my last and only time. I ain't playing around with this shit, man. I'm looking at it. I said, yo, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I'm never fucking taking nothing again in life.
Wow.
I don't take Suboxone. I don't take methadone. I don't take a shot. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't smoke Black and Milds. I don't smoke hookah. I don't take no fucking type of pills. I don't even take pills if I got a toothache, a headache, a backache, a toe ache. I thug it out.
That's thorough. That's thorough, man. Congratulations to you, man. I gotta congratulate you, man. That's it, man. Let me tell you this. I want to say this, and I'm gonna let you finish, man. It's amazing. It's a you got an amazing story. But I want to say this, and I know y'all gonna kill me because I'm keep cutting him off. But I want to say this and shit. I think I've been through so much in my life and shit, whatever the case may be. And how I got caught up was I had a slip and fall at my job, and I had wound up hurting myself very bad. I had a hernia disc, whatever the case may be, And from the rip, I was a person that never played around at all. I never used to smoke weed. I never used to, drink. I never did nothing. Like, I was the type of guy who used to round my friends up. You couldn't get in my car if you want some high, retarded shit like that. So, but when I had my slip and fall, and I had actually got it, like when the doctor wrote my script out and shit, and just like you, when I took my first one, I'm like, oh my God, this shit is wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what you're going through at that time. When you pop that fucking pill, it feel like everything is canceled out, and you know what I mean? The feeling is amazing and shit like that. And this, I'm talking about when you know what I mean? I started off on the 5s. My doctors wrote me out 5s and shit, whatever, in case me dig. But my doctor kept going up and up and up. And I think that's how I really had, ran into my issue and problem and shit like that. And I just wanted to, you know what I mean? I just wanted to say that, whatever the case may be, because people don't know. Some people don't know that they don't know when you get that first feeling and shit. You always you keep trying to feel that first high, catch that first feeling that you first felt and shit like that. And the thing about it is a expensive habit. It's definitely an expensive habit. And then, like I said, like even you telling your story, you fuck up so many relationships that you don't realize it because you're not in the right state of mind and shit, neglecting your kids, and you know what I mean. Even your temper, your moves, everything is just and then you know what I mean. The pill starts to control you, control all your moves, and like I feel the part when you was like, what you say? You said, what the fuck is? It's get out my mind. When you said when you couldn't get the shot, you couldn't even start your fucking day off and shit like that. Right. You know what I mean? I had to put my little 2 cents in it because I really, you know what I mean? I understand everything that you went through, because let me tell you this, I went through the same exact thing and shit. And I used to judge so many motherfuckers, man, not knowing. And I learned to not judge nobody, because you never know when you're gonna be at that place and shit like that. Let me tell you this, my brother got killed. My sister had, couldn't control it, and she started getting high off of whatever the case may be. And me to say that is, I used to always judge her, like, how the fuck you can't stop? You got this amount of kids, and how can't you just stop? And I didn't understand at the time and shit until I went through my situation and I saw why it's a hard thing to stop. Listen, you know what my thing was? The withdrawals. I feel like going through withdrawal is the worst thing in the world to go through. In life, I put death, number 1. I've lost my brother. That affected me. And number 2, I will put number 2 up there of withdrawals. I will put withdrawals up there and shit like that. And if you didn't experience that, let me tell y'all this. If you did not experience that, I don't wish that on nobody, like, at all. Them withdrawals is something serious, man. Like, to the point, I understand when you say I would love to kill myself. I didn't want to be here no more and shit like that. Well, you know what I mean? It's about you, but I wanted to really have a dialogue and give you my 2 cents, because I understand everything that you're saying. And people in here, some people would just not want to really give it out to you, whatever. But it's up to us in order to make a change and help these young kids out. We got to speak on what we went through and shit like that. And we gotta, I'm gonna let you get back into it, but I had to give you that. I have to give you that.
No, listen, it's nothing wrong with that, bro. It's not wrong with that at all.
Right.
And I tell people this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can't beat a person to death and think beating their ass is gonna make them get off of pills.
Right.
You can't talk about them.
Mm-hmm.
If you are suffering from addiction right now, let me ask you a question. Mm-hmm. Would you rather people laugh at you because you need help? Or would you rather people laugh at you because you're getting help? You gotta pick it. You gotta pick a side.
Right.
But I tell people, you can't crack jokes on people. You can't beat them up. You can't disown, because what's going to happen is when they're ready to stop, that's when they're going to stop.
You're right.
You can keep encouraging them. until you get tired.
Right.
But the bottom line is, when they're ready to stop, they're going to stop. When I was in rehab, I was listening to stories. Now, this is when it got deep.
Okay.
The craziest story that I ever heard, and I didn't laugh at it. It made me say, nigga, stay clean. When men turned into dope, when they started taking dope, and they started doing whatever it took to get that dope, men started selling their bodies to other men, started doing things, and I sat back. They started selling their girlfriends to other men. You come across men that want the man and the woman all at one, and I'm like, damn, I'm not far removed from this shit because I already used my children to get drugs. I already did shit besides tell on a nigga, set my mans up, or any gay shit to get my drug. I already know that if I got back out there, which I'm not, I'm going straight to dope. Fuck, I'm fucking with pills for.
Sorry, I gotta stop you right here. I gotta stop you right there. And that's another thing, man. And I was so upset how they kicked K Dot. You remember K Dot, the rapper K Dot and shit? And I was, they kicked him down so much, but they didn't understand what he was going through. See, I think about K Dot, man, and free K Dot, and we praying for him to get better and shit. I heard good news about it. But when them videos came out, we saw them on Kensington and different things like that. It was because he was on the pills for a long time. So it's like he transitioned. It's like sometimes when you on them that long of a time, your turns go up, and then sometimes you don't get high off, and now it's like, what's next? Then on top of that, you know what I mean? You don't have the money to do it no more. So I personally think that K Dot went right to the dope.
Well, see, you have to be mature, and you have to understand one thing. Drugs control people. So you are not far removed from the next level if you continue to play with this shit.
Wow. You talking?
I would never thought that I would be in this position.
Speaking.
So who the fuck am I to judge?
Right.
Nothing is far-fetched when you talking about a motherfucker that's addicted to drugs.
Right.
So I did 30 days, and everybody was like, yo, B, you gonna make it. Motherfuckers was like, yo, you got the leadership ability. You're not afraid to talk. And not only are you not afraid to talk, but you're not afraid to be transparent. See, that's the difference.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I don't, and I may say something that may hurt a person's heart, and the first thing that they're going to probably say is, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga, you not paying attention. Or amazed at the story than really listening.
Right.
You got to understand that when you are addicted to drugs, that shit make you do shit that you've never done before. So I'm going to stop my tracks right now because I'm not going no further than the shit that I went through. I got out in February.
Okay.
Thank God, man. Now I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Wow.
All my emotions started to come out being sober. I cried. I yelled. I screamed. I had tremendous energy.
Okay.
I felt in shape because I was working out too. My face was clearer. It was like doing a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I was extra horny. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit was coming out, right?
Wow.
And then I said, you know what? I'm about to do a skit. I'm about to try it out real quick.
Let's get into it. Okay.
I did my first skit. I was in the bathroom.
Okay.
And I put some old bars up. I had my son hold the bars. I was like, what's up, gangster? You want to be a gangster? Because this is where gangsters live at. And I had, you know, in the cell, the bathroom was damn near about the size of the cell. And that shit took off. Bugsy, the minute Bugsy, shout out to Bugsy.
Yeah, shout out to Bugsy.
The minute Bugsy reposted that shit, it went viral. And then from there, I just started doing skits. And my skits, I started out with like 1,300 followers. I got like 77.8 thousand followers now. Wow. 2 years and 6 months. I'll be 2 years and 6 months clean, July the 21st, right?
Dope shit. That's dope shit.
I got people like Steph Curry following me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
dope.
I'm sitting back like, I'm talking to Steph Curry like, yo, what's good?
Wow.
Motherfucker can't tell me no shit like that.
That's dope, bro.
I'm inspiring rappers, people of our stature. Like, yo, bro, I don't want to just keep telling your story.
Right.
Because you talking about me.
Talking, bro. Talking.
Like, and I'm getting so many reposts and followers and stuff like that because what I'm saying is with transparency and it's authentic.
Okay. Right.
Like, it ain't no, like, listen, I'm not sugarcoating nothing.
You're not.
And I really don't care how people feel because I understand the mind.
Right.
People are going to, I tell people are not going to support you until those who don't know you stamp your greatness. So when people that don't know you, they got to look at you and be like, oh shit, he talking some real shit.
Right.
And somebody, real quick, some people want to, some people keep talking about alcohol. Alcohol is the worst drug out of all of them.
Why you feel, all right, explain how you feel that. Why you feel that?
Alcohol, because alcohol addiction is easy to get. It's cheap.
Right.
It's open 24 hours a day, damn near. I mean, it's open out a lot. Like I said, it's easy to get. And the withdrawal, you can die from that withdrawal.
Wow, I know it was withdrawal with the alcohol. Wow, you talking?
You can die from alcohol withdrawal. Seen people coming in. Now, you can have seizures with opioids, but alcohol and Xannies, you can literally die from them. Wow. Weed. Go ahead.
All right, go ahead, finish because I don't want because people
weed. When I tell people, this is the thing about weed. Weed is the most harmful drug, right?
Right.
But weed keeps you stagnating. See, I used to think when I was on drugs, I thought I was the smartest. I thought I needed to function. I thought, yo, in order for me to do this, I need to take weed or I need to take a pill. But the fact of the matter is this, though. Weed will have you content. Like, and I got a crib. I got a job. No, nigga, I want it all. Weed will like, nah, I'm chilling. I'm cool. So I do my little job. I got money in my pocket. But what if you wasn't smoking weed? You would probably be 10 times better. You would have the energy. You would have the enthusiasm to do it. You talking. So I don't need to take nothing. The more sober I am, the more I find out things about